All right, let's see what we get in the box. So we get the hatchet itself. This one is in high-vis orange. It does come in all black, in case you're wondering. And it does have a limited lifetime warranty, which is pretty cool. And they say they will honor it for any defects or breakdown in craftsmanship. So next feature that it has that I actually kind of like, because you don't get it on a lot of different hatchets, is it does have a nice thermoplastic sheath, which is very tight. Now, it is nothing special, right? If you wanted to belt carry it, I suppose you could. It looks like it'll hold up to a 2-inch belt there. It does have a snap closure. It does have some welded plastic. We'll have to see how this holds up after use. I imagine when this gets cold, it'll probably fail, but we'll see. We'll see if it can take some impact. So next up, you'll notice that it has a 3.8-inch blade. It is a titanium coated steel, and it does have a striking hammer side. So not too bad. This is glass nylon, and it does have a rubber insert here. And of course, the reason it's a survival hatchet is because it has a very decent ferro rod. So that's not that small of a ferro rod. That's actually pretty nice. And it seems to be well made. We're going to test it here in a little bit. It has these rubber gaskets right here that keep it in the pommel, or the butt, the bottom of the hatchet. And of course it does have this fake paracord. This is just nylon rope, but it'll serve its purpose for just a little lanyard. The thing that I actually find that's pretty useful is that this is in there pretty good. And you gotta really push on it and pull on it to get it to come out. So that's in there pretty good. So just rattling it around is not going to come out, and you got to yank on it pretty good to get it out of there. So that's nice. It may not get lost. This would go in a pack or in a camp box, so I'm not really worried about losing it, but it is nice that it's there. Now, they show on their website that you can use this surface right here to strike this ferro rod, but as I'm about to show you, this is so rounded, I doubt it very much. There's nothing there, right? I mean, it's just really rounded. So let's take a look at it. And even if I get the coating off of there, which it's even having a hard time getting the coating off, there's really, oh, there you go, almost. Well, as you can see, we're getting the coating off, but I don't know about that, guys. I just don't know. And even if I try the other side, yeah, I don't. Oh, there we go. Hey, I got it. Just had to get the coating off, maybe. Man, you got to really. There we go. Wow, that is in there good. So it is possible. This could be a whole lot sharper, though. This would probably be the back of my knife. That's how I would use it anyway. But it does look like it is possible. You just got to use a lot of force, which is going to be hard to get it near your tendril bundle to get that to go. So this might need a little file work to actually be a 90-degree spine. As you can see, it took off a little bit of the titanium coating, but it seems to be a decent ferro rod. We'll get out a real striker and see what happens with it here in a minute. But you know what? For around $30, this is not a bad device. You can find it between 30 and 40 bucks depending on where you buy it. It is lightweight for its size. It seems to be fairly well made, and you know, not horrible. Okay, so I thought I'd show you exactly how this bad boy chops. So not too shabby, not too bad. So a few minutes on the belt grinder and a few strokes with a file, and you get a very sharp spine. And after a few minutes, you get that and that. So not too shabby. Okay, so just a few minutes with the belt grinder and a file, you can get a very nice sharp edge, and it doesn't look horrible. It's a little hard to get it because of the slope, but you can do it if you go slow in practice. And it's certainly sharp enough now to actually throw sparks. Just got to find the right angle. And so you can almost pin the tinder bundle with your axe head, and then you can throw sparks. So still not my preferred method. I would still rather use a knife, the spine of a knife, or a dedicated striker, but this is still a very decent way to do it. It's nice to have an option. Okay, pros and cons like we always do. So biggest pro, it's only about 40 bucks. It comes in high-vis orange or black. It does have extra features that you don't find on other hatchets, like a ferro rod. It does have a very nice striking surface, and it is serviceably sharp out of the box. But that brings me to the cons. So while it is inexpensive and made in China, it is certainly not sharp out of the box, so I'm going to have to put that on my work sharp to get it to where I need it. And then also I had to use the belt sander and my bastard file to get this sharp enough to strike a ferro rod. So I would say the quality control really is not very high. It is fine now, but I had to modify it. So if I have to modify it to get it to do what it was designed to do, that's a problem. Now, I like projects, so to me 40 bucks and 15-25 minutes of my time, it's not that big of a deal. But to some, this may be false advertising. But it's actually kind of nice. It's not very big, right? Hard for me to get it in there, but it's not very big. It makes a perfect backyard fire pit, light camping. If you were going to use this a lot though, I wonder how it's going to hold up. This handle feels certainly well made and beefy enough, but I just wonder if it'll hold up to lots of use. Time will tell. So if you like these type of videos, please do me a huge favor. Like, share, comment, and if you haven't, subscribe. As always, be safe and be good.